These cosmological, theological questions and more can be sorted out by words or by blades and fire in the coming years of Aramán.
I had the chance to sit down with Dungeon Master Brennan Lee Mulligan and half the cast for Critical Role's Campaign 4. We talked about characters and the setting of this world. First off, thank you for being here. Thank you for doing this interview. I'm really excited for Campaign 4. I am interviewing each and every one of you. I am going to be asking, the first person I'm going to be asking a question of is Brennan, but then I'm moving down the list of everyone who is here because I want to know about your characters. And if something is too spoilery, I'm willing to send you money directly. So let me know how that works for all of you. For Brennan, really quick, I'm very curious. You're talking about the divine recently having died. Are there relics? Are there entities left over? Whether they're like angelic beings or are they maybe even in the cast that are remnants that are slowly fading from the fallout of that event?
Ooh.
Hey, Todd, I'll have to answer your question with a question, which is, we know in Aramán that the deities have indeed fallen, the seven shapers of long, long ago. But if the deities die, can it truly be said that all divinity has died? And that's a cosmological question that our characters are going to have to wrestle with themselves. I don't know. I feel like some druids out here would have a bone to pick about divinity being fully defined purely by the intermediariness of godhood. These cosmological, theological questions and more can be sorted out by words or by blades and fire in the coming years of Aramán.
I like the idea of all the druids high-fiving it right after the gods are destroyed. They're like, yay, now everyone's coming to us for answers. It's going to be great. This is our big
One time, baby.
One spoiler is on the largest mountain in Aramán, there is a gigantic post-it note that says "Gone fishing."
Oh, nice. Oh, that's sad. That's very sad. So I'm moving on to Travis. Travis, you're hairy again. I just want to point out, were you so
Always
scarred
hairy.
by playing a Goliath for 3 years that you must be furry in every single show after this?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, look, art imitates life, right? And I don't know about you, but the older I get, it's just bare city, just all back.
It's maintenance.
Yeah, it's just terrible. No, I thought about playing a lion folk character before and backed away sheepishly, and that's not going to be the case for campaign 4. I'm going to play that which would destroy me in real life on an allergen basis. So I am confronting my fears, I am packing away my histamine blockers, and I am ready for death and love. It just depends on what Brennan has an appetite for.
How important is the fact that you're holding an amulet that is also of basically a lion and the cord is broken on that?
Boy, Todd, you've gotten in too deep into that character art, my man. I will say that it's probably as important as it has the potential to be.
I'm just saying, it feels a little like Oath of Vengeance Paladin potentially, or Oathbreaker, or you have someone to kill. I don't know.
All good bets. The boards at Vegas welcome your money.
Perfect. Whitney, you're the only one I don't know from this entire group that I've not been in a show with or interviewed.
Hey, Todd, I'm Whitney.
I know you because you're in a Dan Heatwave video that makes us laugh horribly in our household, which is also probably the best Zillow ad ever made. It's a missed opportunity for them. I keep on hearing that you are pure chaos. What was the inspiration for your character, and how has that been fun to shock this group?
I keep hearing that too, and frankly, I don't know what that means because I'm just out here following my instincts, and just because I talk about bodily fluids a lot, I don't know. People just they have reactions. I will say my character Tyranny, she is pretty fresh to the world.
Okay.
And so she doesn't have a lot of knowledge on the way things work. And she's learning a lot by observing the people around her and developing the relationships and seeing what kind of little stinker she is. She is a little stinker, I'll say that.
How is she fresh in the world? Like literally as in youth or from somewhere else?
Literally because she is from a different plane. I think that we have. Can I confirm real quick that I can talk about race because it came out in a video, but yeah.
There was a video where you said demon and not tiefling, so
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did say it, and it's out in the world, so I'll say it. Yeah, Tyranny's a demon, so she's from a different plane of existence, and she is partying in Aramán, and here to have a good time for a long time, Brennan. She's here for a long time.
I'm getting has-been hotel energy already.
It's not up to
Um,
me. It's the dice, Whitney. It's the dice.
The
It's
dice.
not. I'm
It's
not
your
your
time,
enemy.
Whitney. It's your time.
To kill you.
Liam, Houndel Fang, also having the same last name of a very important character at the very beginning of the game. Can you talk to whether this is a familiar relation of some kind, or is it a romantic
They're
one?
probably two. They're probably two unrelated fangs. Probably.
Okay.
I mean, there's a decent amount of people in the city.
All right.
It's bound to happen.
Fangs like Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
okay. That's for orcs. Okay. I'll accept it. Sam did mention that you had a variety of X's. You are obviously playing a very theatrical character, I get the impression. You love the theater. It sounds like you've got a subclass, maybe from Taldori's Guide, but like, how many X's do you have? Is it possible one of the other players at a different table is one of your X's as well?
Which of the players is not my ex? Is how you should be framing it.
Perfect. You sidestepped that very well.
I have designs on all.
Perfect. Luis, your character's a complete mystery other than pretty eyes. Like, what was the motivation for your character?
The motivation for my character?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I really was curious about this world that Brennan presented to us, where the gods have fallen, and what one of the many things that was talked about is what afterlife looks like in a place where this has happened. And so there's a part of Azune that I think has been pondering what that means, not just for himself, but for those that have come before him and those that will come after. And there's something about a sunset that to me can suggest a passing on, the end, but a sunset also looks exactly like a sunrise sometimes. So that's kind of where all that sort of came together for me in my mind.
I love your characters. Ashley Johnson, what are you up to?
What up, Todd?
You're tall again. You're tall again, and you look like a drow, and I get it, but you are heavily scarred. In a world where suddenly there are no gods, and who knows what's going on with the afterlife, you look like you've either died and come back, and there's like a cost to that, or maybe you were even some kind of divine entity. I have so many weird conspiracy theories. I'm not really even asking you a question, but what did you really want to explore with this character? Because they seem like a mystery box.
Great. Love that. I wanted to create a mystery box. So I'm glad that has been achieved. Yeah, I think Valus is not fresh in this world. Trying to figure out how to dance around it. Same with Luis. I was very sort of intrigued by this world that Brennan had put together and the absence of the gods and what that can mean. Valus is has been a fun character, and I'm still discovering her, still finding her. But there's definitely a lot to her story because she's old. She's old.
Perfect. Thank you.
I don't know if I could say that. I mean,
Good tease,
remember
AJ.
that.
Good tease. Good tease.
Okay.
Man, when she walks into that door frame and gives herself that giant shiner in episode 1.
Yeah.
Loses an ear.
Yeah.
On the banana peel.
Doors.
Ashley has a dexterity of 3, and so we said, like, logistically, she should be covered in wounds and injuries.
Yes. Yeah.
Banana peels, rakes, ball bearings,
Yeah.
There to trip on, I will step on it.
How I did miss Taliesin. I feel terrible, so I want to dive in. Your character seems incredibly messy.
Uh, definitely, it's an interesting middle ground. He can somewhat inhabits a place socially between Percy and Molly. What I can say, I will say a couple things. His face does move a bit.
Okay.
It is not static. And the character is based on a few things and has a few major points, but I'll say the easy ones now are therapy, obviously, a particular piece of music that inspired this character, and a love of finding parts of Dungeons and Dragons that I feel are broken in where the rules meet cosmology, and then needling it really hard, angrily. So those are definitely three good points for this character that don't spoil anything.
Brent, how important, and actually all of you, how important is death to this game? And also, well, and it's a two-part question: death in this game, but also there's this very specific irony you get to work with, Brennan, that I'm a little obsessed with what you're going to be able to pull off. For the first time, I feel like the audience might know more than the players all the time because they're watching all the episodes, and I assume the players will not be. So you're really like leaning into dramatic irony where this one group has no idea they're screwing with the other group possibly. Like, and I can't wait to see how that works in, like, there's the possibility of animation, but also within the show of like, we're going to be in on the joke more than ever as an audience. Are you leaning into that?
I think that is, but by the way, that is something that we are excited to lean into because we have to be. And I don't think that's particularly new for Aramán. I think you're right that there's an increase in dramatic irony based on the separate tables and the fact that PCs are not going to be their characters will literally be splitting up to cover more ground, right? That being said, that's a reality of actual play writ large. I mean, the moment that you're publishing source books about the campaign world you're playing in that elaborates on things not seen on camera, all of a sudden, the audience can see more than you can see. I remember there was a big part of why I wanted to set Calamity in Avalier and in the Shattered Teeth is I was talking to Matt about the weight and majesty of Exandria, and I was like, where have we not been? A, so we can again cover more ground, but B, so I don't accidentally step on any of your beautiful lore. Like, what's a place I can blow up and no one's gonna get mad? So I feel like the audience, that reality is a reality of actual play and of creating worlds that are this beloved, is that fans do seize onto them and absolutely explore things. I mean, this happens if you're a dungeon master, your players are doing this already, which is looking at lore you've made and coming up with better and cooler explanations that you have. You're a DM and someone's like, the stolen shard of so and so. That must be from the ghosts at the bridge the night before. And as the DM, you're like, the ghosts. Yes, it was the ghosts that did it. That's a much cleaner storyline than whatever the hell I was going to do. And then you do actual play, and it's even another wrinkle on that, which is audiences doing stuff like that, where they'll see connections. Because again, I think that I know this whenever I'm fortunate to get a chance to play, is that playing, you've got a million things and you'll miss big clues that an audience will not miss, man, because they are strapped in. Their level of observation is just so heightened by virtue of being fully dedicated to like breathing in the world of this like rich fantasy. So yeah, totally.
A huge thank you to Brennan Lee Mulligan and the rest of the cast for being interviewed right before Campaign 4 launches. If you want to support more video content like this, like, subscribe, ring the bell notification, leave comments about your theories about Campaign 4, and also if you want to support more video content like this, you can go to Patreon. That actually helps fund and give us the funding to actually fly around the country and conduct interviews and afford gear and stuff like that. That really helps us out, and we can make more video content because of Patreon. And also, we create playtest materials that are coming out very shortly as well. Thank you so much for watching.